Mammoth. The definition of mammoth is huge, very large. Synonyms are colossal and gigantic. Example, Titanic was a mammoth ship. Nab. Nab can be used informally, which is a verb, which means to catch or arrest a wrongdoer or to grab something. Synonyms for nab are apprehend, take into custody. Example, the police officer nabbed him for speeding. Outrage. Outrage can be used as a noun as well as a verb. What's outrage? The definition of outrage is feeling of extreme anger and shock. Synonyms are enrage, infuriate. Example, his rudeness outraged everyone in the party. Probe. Probe is a verb, but it can also be used as a noun. When someone probes into something, he explores, investigates, or questions to discover facts. Synonyms: examine, inquiry, look into. Example, the police probed the suspect. Quirky. Quirky is an adjective and an informal term. If someone or something is quirky, it is strange in an interesting way. What are the closest synonyms for quirky? Bizarre and unconventional. An example of quirky is, his ideas are quirky and original. Ruthless. Ruthless is an adjective. If you describe someone as ruthless, you mean he or she is merciless or without pity. Synonyms are cruel and pitiless. An example of ruthless is, his ruthless, uncaring nature destroyed his relationships. Sack. Sack is a noun which means a large bag. Example, he hefted a sack of rice on his shoulder. Sack is a verb which is a slang that means to fire someone from the job. In formal and written English, don't use the word sack. Instead, use dismiss. Synonyms are discharge and layoff. Example, they sacked her for refusing to work on weekends. Tactful. Tactful is an adjective. If you describe someone as tactful, you mean she is careful or skillful in not upsetting another person. Synonyms are diplomatic, prudent. Example, she is more tactful in dealing with difficult customers. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous is an adjective. The definition of ubiquitous is something that is found everywhere. Synonyms: all over, omnipresent. Example, mobile phones have become ubiquitous nowadays. Viable. The adjective viable refers to something workable or feasible. Synonyms: applicable, possible. Example, I'm afraid your solution is not viable. Whim. Whim is a noun. A whim is a sudden desire to do something without any sound reason. Synonyms are caprice, impulse. Example, she decided to go on a trip on a whim. Yap. Yap is a noun as well as a verb. Yap is a sharp or shrill bark of a dog. Synonyms are woof and yelp. Example, the dogs yapped all night. Yap is also a slang. If someone yaps, he talks stupidly and noisily. Synonyms are chatter and jabber. Example, she often yaps on her cell phone excitedly. Zestful. Zestful is an adjective. If a person is zestful, he is energetic and lively. Synonyms are animated and spirited. Example, he is no longer a zestful leader. These 25 words with its synonyms can be a powerful speaking and writing tool. Don't forget to watch part 1. It's been a real pleasure being with you. See you in the next lesson.